Hey guys, so my name is Leon, and today I'm gonna be doing a deck profile of Blue Eyes White Dragon. So the way how I made this deck is I use some of the packs from Legendary Duelist Season 2, the one that has Mai and Kaiba on it, and you get a lot of Black Hole support, Blue Eye support, a bunch of other supports along with it. So I've used I use cards from that. Any Blue Eyes cards, including Blue Eyes White Dragons, I use support from those particular cards to get the support I need for those. So, with that being said, let's just jump right into my deck profile. So, let's start off with the not. Let's start off with the monster card. So, I decided to put in three Blue Eyes White Dragons. Oh, and to add, I also bought a Blue Eyes structured deck as well. The recent one, I think it's from a couple years ago, but I think they reprinted it out. Anyway, so with that being said, I use three copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon, that so I can have call the cards for it to summon out the deck or cards to summon it from the hand. And obviously, if you want to summon Blue Eyes Alter Dragon, you need to have at least three regular Blue Eyes. So there's that. Moving on. Next card I have is three Decoy Dragons. It has a kind of broken effect where if it's targeted for an attack, I get to summon any level 7 higher dragon monster in my graveyard, special summon it, and the target goes to that monster. Let's say if I have a Blue Eyes or Red Eyes in my graveyard, I can use Decoy Dragons effect and it will target that one instead. So I don't know if it's limited. If it's limited, then I'll make some changes. By the way, guys, this is just like the first version of the deck, so I can make some updates to it. I have two Sage of the Eyes with Blue. So with a lot of the level 1 tuner cards I use for the synchros, I've used only two of the same copies. And I won't even go into most of the effects, except for I think the Maiden effect. I'll talk about her effect really, because her effect is, I mean, all the effects are really pointing to summon Blue Eyes, but her effect matters more to summon Blue Eyes from like whatever. Anyways, so three stages of Blue Eyes. So level 1 tuna, 0 attack. Two Kaiba Mans. I might make it one Kaiba Man, depending on how I feel and how I test play and stuff like that. Let's move on. Two Master of the Eyes with Blue. 300 level 1 tuna. So I might, I'm saying change that one to 1. I might leave it at 2. I don't know. Priestess with Eyes of Blue. That's another level 1 tuna. This one has also 0 attack. Protective Eyes of Blue. This one has 800 attack. Like I say, if you want to look up the effects, you can pause the video or search up the effects after the video if you want. There's a White Stone of Ancients and then another White Stone card. I forgot the name. This one is more effective because if it's sent to the graveyard and on a particular turn, on any turn, I can summon one Blue Eyes monster from my deck. If I banish it, then I can target one Blue Eyes monster graveyard and add it to my hand. So it's more effective than the Ancient Stone, the White Stone of Legends. Yeah, the Legends, the other one. This is the Ancient one. So I have two of those. If I wanted to, I might switch to the Agent from a White Stone of Legends just to have diversity. Many of the Eyes of Blue. This is the one I'm talking about. This is the one where if I this is like the hand trap as they call it now. I can special summon one Blue Eyes from my hand, deck, or graveyard. If let's say if on the field and any card targets it, I can pop up Blue Eyes from anywhere in my deck, hand, and graveyard. So I might bump it up to 3, but I'm gonna check the ban list if I think it's unlimited, but right now I have it at 2. I might bump up to 3. So we'll see how that goes. One Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I think this is the one where I summon it by banishing one Blue Eyes from my deck. So if I have a Blue Eyes on my deck, I can just banish it, bam, and then this one comes out. Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. It's kind of a actually rare card. This card is I think $17 online by itself. It was one of the pulls I got from the Legend Duel Season 2 that I mentioned. And I was actually an idiot. I should have bought the whole box together, but I didn't. I just bought them individually, $15 a piece. So that was stupid of me. Anyways, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon is basically a blue eyes. So when I start something, I can add one which will spell or polymerization. So I can go either or. And to be honest, I was about to not have a polymerization in here, but I decided to, you know what? Let me just put polymerization there. I only had like the ritual card, which we'll get to in a moment. And its effect's actually good. Outside of that, I can add one level higher monster from my deck to the hand. I can banish this card, and all my level 8 monsters get 1,000 attack, which is it's a really broken effect. And when the card is worth a lot. The only downside is that 25 on attack, so it's okay. But anyways, moving on. Only have one of those. And then I have this baby, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, which is 4,000 attack. It's a really good beat stick. It's a ritual summon. So let's say if I have the Blue Eyes in my hand or Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, I can use the Chaos Form Magic card to ritual summon it. And this card's so broken, it cannot be targeted by card effects or destroyed by opponent's card effects. So it cannot be targeted. You cannot. Let's say if you want to reduce the attack power, you cannot. If you want to destroy it with Geki, you cannot do that. And it does piercing damage too. Whoo-wee! I need to get another one if I can. I don't know how much it is. I gotta check the price. Anyways, moving on. So now that's it for the monsters. So now we're going to the spell cards. So for now, I only have 2 polymerization. I didn't want to have 3 in there because we'll get to Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in a moment. I have 2 polymerization because I didn't want to fill my deck with 3 polymerizations just to, I don't know, for me, how I like to build my decks, I like to have 45 at most. And I know 40 is the minimum, but I like to have 45 just so I can have extra 5-card cushion to, add some cards in there to boost my decks. And I'm not really a good duelist. I have been playing for a long time. I'm just a noob when it comes to I just play with my friends and whatnot. Anyways, colonization is in there, and I have 2 in there so far. And then I have the field spell card, Mausoleum of the Right. Basically, if I normal summon, I can summon a level 1 light tuner, which any of the tuners that you saw before, any tuner monsters. But to be honest, I had it at 3, but I reduced it 2 because I feel like the tuners are kind of only good if you synchro in. But we do have some synchros, but I don't want to rely on, if I have Blue Eyes. Because this Blue Eyes deck is specifically targeting on summoning Blue Eyes. So it's good to have this card, but it's not essential, if that makes sense. But I mean, it makes you get it you don't have to wait 2 turns to get the synchro. You get a single same turn depending on what you're in your hand. Anyways, Neutron Blast, I think is a pretty good effect, especially if let's say, you summon Blue Eyes Ultimate. But if I'm not going to summon Blue Eyes Ultimate, I might reduce that to 1. We'll see. But I have 2 polymerizations, so I think 2 is fine for now. But its effect is kind of broken. It can attack basically 3 times if I have a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon out there, which, heavy game if I get the right, play on the right turn. So, but I might reduce it to 1. We'll see. Chaos Form, the ritual card to summon Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. I think that's the card called. Yeah, let's pull it back out. Blue Eyes Chaos Max. There we go. Yes, that's the beauty right there. Anyways, so Chaos Form is a ritual card for it. Obviously, you need enough monsters that equal to level 8. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. I can also throw in, let's say, if I don't have Blue Eyes, it can be, I can actually, I gotta redo this one. So this card can use a ritual to summon any chaos or blackluster soldier ritual monster. So, okay. So it can be a blackluster soldier ritual monster too. Alright. But I mean, this is just a dragon deck for now. So I mean, that's fine. Anyways, moving on. Burst Stream of Destruction. It has a decent effect. If I control Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy all monsters my opponent controls. It just cannot attack that turn. So, okay. Which makes sense if I have 1 Blue Eyes. If I'm more than one blue eyes, and I don't know about that. Depending on how high the attack monsters are on opponent's field. So I mean, I'll leave it at 2 for now because you never could know. You never know. Now this card is it's a beauty. Rage if the eyes were blue. I balance card and many face-up parts of my hand fill graveyard, and I expect summon to 3 copies of blue eyes. So let's say if I have just random cards on the field, I can pop, summon 3 blue eyes, palm face in my hand, those ultimate, and then I can go neutron blast, same turn, be game. That'd be kind of broken. If I could get one more to raise the eyes with blue, that'd be amazing. Anyways, moving on. Dragon Shrine. I only have 1 in there. Maybe I'll switch it to 2. Send one dragon monsters from my deck to the graveyard. So it's like a foliage burial but for dragons. But if let's say if I want to throw in a blue eyes to my graveyard instead of like a regular another like dragon with the effect like Mirage Dragon, which Mirage Dragon's not in here by the way. Unless I want to throw in another dragon monster effect. If I throw in like a blue eyes or any normal dragon monster, I can send in a second one. Basically, I can only activate 1 of these once per turn. Kind of a decent effect, but I only need 1 in there. Maybe I'll get out of that one. Massey with eyes of blue. Someone blue eyes monster from my hand, deck a graveyard. Hand or deck to graveyard. Now I can target my face of monster in the field. Can I attack? It's a decent effect. It's a good quick effect, so you can use it for anything you need. Beacon of White. There we go. If I 3 more blue eyes in my graveyard, I can target one of them for summon, negates effects, could this card. So it's like it's like a monster reborn, but for my blue eyes or any dragon monsters. It's fine. 1 is fine. Maybe 2 if I can get a second one. Obviously, you need that staple monster reborn. Crucial. So is change, which I might take out, depending on, I don't know. Silver's Cry. I actually need 1 more of those. I like this one better. Silver's Cry is actually better than the what's it called? Beacon of White. Right up Silver Cry. But that's just me. Now let's get to the trap cards. That's all the spells are done. Now we got this one, the Alter Creature Destruction. I only have 2 of those. So with that one, you can target 1 blue eyes to control, face up monsters, unaffected by cards effects, blah, blah, blah. It's up its own. It's a pretty broken card. All right. And then let's put in Castle Dragon Souls. So essentially with this one, if I can banish 1 dragon monster in my graveyard, gain 7, any monster hit 7 attack, and then with discard destroy, I can turn 1 of them back. Bam. Not bad. And then staple, trap cards, compulsory, and card haunted. So yeah, that's it. That's the staple blue eyes deck that I built. But let's get to the extra deck before we finish. All right, so I got 3 blue eyes ultimate, where they are. There you go. 3 blue eyes ultimates, but I only really need 2 in there. Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, which I can easily single summon on the same turn. I won't go as fact. You guys can read it up to that later. Lastly, Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. I feel like I had this card before. I need to find where my second copy is. Anyways, that's the video. That's my Blue Eyes deck build. I might change it up so it's not finalized yet, but I think it's 80% done. Thank you guys for watching, and look out for more deck builds coming your way.